Tapi would you agree that people are saying that this is like the best Malaysian film of all time?
Oh, that's a big question.
The stats show one.
Yeah, the
highest grossing.
that shows highest grossing. But for me personally, I would say it. Boom. Mat Kilau is kinda.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Welcome back to the Karipap Angin podcast. I'm your host for today, Ilham Hakimi, and with me today is my co-host for life, Z. How are you, my friend? Are you all good?
Always awesome.
Basically, today kita nak cakap pasal one of the biggest films in Malaysia currently lah, Mat Kilau. Okay, so kau tengok bila?
Aku tengok like only a week ago lah. Let's say a week ago.
I watched a week before Z.
Nah,
so macam aku rasa kita tengok tu masa tu the hype was bukan hype jugalah, tapi like it was not like the highest peak of the wave.
It was the descending order. Oh, descending order.
Descending
what do you call it? The climax is the pinpoint, and then ada the point of return.
Yeah, okay. Tapi so kita tengok, and then people have a lot of opinions on that on Twitter, on Instagram. And okay, kau cari teka, how much did Mat Kilau make in blockbusters?
In blockbusters, teka. Aku teka.
Kau teka?
Teka-teki, teka-teku, aku rasa dalam 100 juta.
Salah. Second guess.
Second guess? Silakan. Tak ada.
Mat Kilau, Kebangkitan Pahlawan.
Oh, okay,
in 13 days, 51.8 million ringgit.
13 days.
Which makes it the highest grossing Malaysian movie of all time.
Okay, that deserves a clap lah.
Good job. Okay, today basically we're going to talk about the Mat Kilau movie lah, sebab you know it's hype and then we want to be trending.
Basically we want to give our honest
opinion. Honest breakdown of the Mat Kilau movie. Okay kita masuk ni.
Okay, silakan.
Tak ada segue
masuk terus.
Okay, so kau masuk tu, apa kau punya like, okay, kau mesti dah dengar banyak orang cakap kan, oh best, cerita ni best, tapi macam masa kau masuk cinema tu, what did you expect? Were you like excited ke kau macam just macam nak tengok, okay, people say it's good, I'm gonna go in and watch?
Okay, my first thing let's say daripada luar, before kita masuk aku dengar mostly daripada luar orang cakap, I'm not active in social media banyak, but aku dengar orang cakap Mat Kilau WhatsApp macam family member ajak.
Family member.
Okay, so I decided, okay, let's go watch it. But I was not ready to spend the money. So Alhamdulillah aku ada TGV Club Card. Kita dapat free tickets. Shout out TGV. Aku dapat free tickets on my own expenses. That's the only reason aku sanggup tengok, sebab it's free ticket. So aku tak nak actually spend duit. Aku rasa that time ketat sikit. But when I went in, my first thing, aku tak percaya sangat Twitter reviews tau. Like this TikTok semua, tak sangat percaya. But aku open minded. Aku macam tak nak kritik, aku macam tak nak over hype. Aku put myself on the neutral plane. Neutral lah. Just okay, I can comment this, either go good, either go bad. And movie watching is my hobby lah. So kalau aku kritik tu memang aku like too hard lah.
Kau macam ni lah, in depth lah. You know what you're looking to lah.
Yes. And aku macam ada banyak comparison kat luar. Aku bukan tengok minimal cerita Malaysian sahaja ataupun cerita orang putih sahaja. I watch a lot lah. How about you? What was your...
Aku macam kau kak, aku pun boleh kira macam hard to please lah kalau tengok movies kan. This guy always make it weird. Hard to like, aku like ada standard lah. Like although my standards are shit, but I adhere to my standards lah. Tapi macam kau kak, kau tengok movie kan? Kau tengok movie. Kau tengok family kan?
I don't know. Tengok seorang. Tak lah seorang. Family lah.
Family lah. Aku tengok dengan aku punya mak dengan ayah, and then we rarely watch films together. And I think bagus lah. One of the like good things about Malaysian made movies macam filem Melayu, it brings the whole family together kan. Ada semangat kekeluargaan kat situ.
Just kacau, sorry potong, but I think Malaysia about patriotic kan. Walaupun macam ada yang macam tak suka Malaysia, I believe most rakyat Malaysia, majority, bila something Malaysia buat, semua akan proud together. Like lagi sports and everything about Malaysia, kita akan macam
Malaysia. That one like very nice. Sebab aku perasan, aku tengok Mat Kilau ni like 3 weeks after ke 4 weeks after dia first premiere, and still ramai gila orang bro. Ramai gila orang pakai kain plekat, pakai tengkolok orang panggil tengkolok
Aku tak nak cakap, so aku tak tahu. So aku
biar aku kena best. Tak, basically macam nampak semangat tu kan orang pakai ni. And then like, padahal tu like biasa 4 weeks tu macam shelf life of a movie macam dah mati kan. Tapi like still going strong tau. And then like it's the weekday, not weekend. So like ramai lagi orang. And then like aku with my family. What was the question again?
Your experience prior to it, like.
Oh, aku masuk macam kau kak. Aku dapat dengar uar-uar. Is it correct word?
Aku BM.
Rumah orang cakap macam best.
Yes.
Family cakap macam best gila. And then aku pun bapak dengan mak aku macam, jom tengok cerita ni. Dia orang cakap macam slang Kelantan lah.
Oh, tak
Kenapa?
apa. Aku kira kau yang naikkan Kelantan. Aku tak naik. Kau yang naik.
Kenapa ni? Tak, basically macam aku masuk tu like you are like not expecting a lot, tapi if I dapat banyak then it's a good experience lah.
Okay.
And then like okay, so like
like today aku rasa we don't want an honest review lah, tapi kita tak nak bagi macam bagi hentam-hentam or just bagi comment out of nowhere. So kita orang put like a list yang where we're gonna go through a flow and comment on each part.
We're not gonna follow like
100%, but at least ada as a guideline lah.
Tapi would you agree that people are saying that this is like the best Malaysian film of all time?
Oh, that's a big question.
The stats show
the
highest grossing.
That shows highest grossing. But for me personally, I would say it's overrated. Boom. Mat Kilau is kinda overrated. You get that? Listen to me. That's my point of view. Apa? Ilham Hakimi has left the chat.
Aku betul-betul surprise. We're gonna put that in lah.
Masuk je.
Okay, tweet. Okay. Why?
Okay.
Aku ingat ada filter sikit. Why you want to push it to me now? Why you want to push it to me?
That's my one word, like a very short review.
My question was okay, it's not the best biggest of all time for you. Apa dah kau rasa biggest for you?
There's a lot of other movies that talks about his sejarah and talks about I think we should go through the apa and we can comment why aku cakap it's overrated.
Okay.
Final overall view or 1 out of 10 akan dibagi pada penghujung nanti.
Okay. Macam nak cakap So I go like cinematography everything.
Let's
Okay.
go for the first
we have like a few like points tapi kita boleh tangent lah if we want to tangent. Okay. So first one is like for every film cinematography is very important.
Yeah.
So like let's talk about that. I'll go first lah kot.
Sure.
Walaupun aku tak ada apa-apa ready in my brain, tapi sebab lepas kau dah buat controversial take kau tu, aku rasa aku kena ambil and calm it down.
Okay, sure.
Aku rasa cinematography. Okay, Syamsul Yusof banyak buat movie kan.
Yeah, Syamsul Yusof is yes.
That's why he's the producer. Cinematography bagi aku macam how the movie looks kan.
Yeah,
to me,
in general,
like sometimes the color grading is a bit off.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm not a professional, tapi my eye, I think
he does editing a lot.
It does not suit the old Malay vibe kan.
Yeah. Okay, understand.
Dia nampak macam modern vibe. Aku tak tahu lah. Aku rasa maybe korang tak faham, tapi nampak macam it's not set in Malay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I get what you mean lah. Okay, for me in general the cinematography macam the camera angles. Not the best, but they could have done it in a very different way. Tapi macam it's good.
Yeah, it's
good.
Satisfying.
I would say kat situ aku tak komen banyak Ada few times orang buat macam angle yang rare sikit, special sikit. So not a problem. But betul, aku rasa macam point kau yang pasal Malaysia.
The vibe the vibe.
Dia macam tak put macam texture or green. So yang tu buat nampak macam classic movie.
Sebab kalau kau tengok like film like I don't know, maybe Fury, macam kalau kau tengok war movie, dia punya certain color grade macam war movie. Hexorate semua Fury
dia put color grading
dia macam ada vibe dia match dengan ni. It's very hard to explain.
It's called the mood. They set the mood, the tone of the movie based on the color
colourful
grading.
They
want tu macam natural. It was naturally what we see lah. Macam sekarang ni kita nampak.
Aku tak tahu. Aku rasa like my point where it's like a war movie punya vibe tu. Kalau kau tengok war movie, dia ada like iconic color
aku say
palette.
The creativity of their cinematography based on mood dengan tone tak fulfill macam the historic story.
It's kind of off for me. It's kind of disconnecting.
Aku nampak
itulah komen aku. And then tapi like what say you?
Like I said it's okay in a general term. The angle semua okay. Tak ada angle yang macam try hard sangat.
Nice. Dia punya kamera nice lah.
It was I would say it's playing safe. Faham tak? They try to buat advance tapi dia macam just nice. Everyone enjoy watching it.
Aku bukan, it's not like a deal breaker. Aku enjoy tengok. Cuma just like aku punya nitpicking sikit. Like the mood is kind of off. The mood is kind of off.
We can comment just how they boleh improve.
And then like I don't know this sama ada this is like related to cinematography, tapi like masa zaman dulu ada ke t-shirt yang tendun macam ni?
Tak ada.
Tak ada kan? Tapi ada satu scene the Adiputra Mat Kilau pakai baju yang macam ada sound, ada embroid.
Tu kita move to next point. It's not the cinematography, but I think it's more about
realism ke?
I think it was realism and research aku rasa kat sini where Malaysian movies sometimes lacking is diorang tak, especially buat cerita history kan, tak research habis tu, ataupun they not go all out full heartedly macam kalau let's say US kan, bila diorang buat an old school movie they try as hard, tapi ada je diorang flaw juga, not perfect, kadang-kadang ada gambar terbang kat belakang terlepas kan, but I think tu je kita boleh nitpick lah, bukan nak komen sampai dia memudaratkan kan, tapi macam this is the little things yang macam mana cakap, baju tu kadang-kadang ada yang dah
ada yang little things yang macam disconnect kita from the real. It's a fiction world, tapi nampak macam dia fictional tau. Kan mula-mula cakap it's fictional.
Dia cakap benda tu based on the real tapi it's fictional,
tapi
like
stuff like small stuff like that macam buat kita disconnected sikit kan daripada reality. Tapi one of your point yang kau cakap pasal research tu, we're gonna go after this sebab aku ada rant paling besar.
Okay, sure.
So we're gonna put that. Okay, so cinematography for you give out of 10 what?
I would say 7 lah, because it's okay, playing safe. I mean you can, if dia nak meletupkan lagi, just go a little bit, put that vibes and tones of the old Melayu lama-lama lah.
Faham. Sama aku give it like 6.5 lah.
Alright.
Sebab yeah.
Okay.
Tapi kita punya point-point ni macam it's not very related tau. Kita bukan professional.
I think the disclaimer, we are not professional video makers. It's just personally
us wanting to share our love for Mat Kilau, honest review
of Mat Kilau.
Sebab kita orang like we enjoy, we're very proud that this film did very well. Okay,
I am not a Malaysian hater. Aku support Malaysia, no problem.
Aku best. Okay, so cinematography we already go past, and then another aspect is the story and the dialogue. Story and dialogue lah.
Okay, story and dialogue
together. Okay, so like, okay, you gonna start first or I'm gonna start first lah?
Okay, for me kan, dialogue,
I think you have a like, kau pernah cakap aku something pasal the dialogue ya.
Yeah, okay, for me the dialogue kan, dia correlated dengan research. Sebab aku rasa kita orang semua tak betapa tahu cara orang Malaysia cakap masa zaman dulu. Like how do we actually berborak macam mana zaman dulu. Okay, mungkin kat situ akan kasi leeway lah in the language lah. Sebab kadang-kadang kau tengok dalam setengah scene modern gila dia punya dialog.
Adalah kan,
ada macam
adalah dulu
zaman sekarang punya language lah. I'm not sure zaman dulu adalah ke tak, sebab zaman dulu kita belum actually mix dengan Chinese. This lah comes afterwards tau. Kita dah betul mix dengan Chinese. Chinese lah, Chinese yang guna banyak adalah kan. Ke Melayu, fact check that. Tapi I'm not sure, I am not sure about the old Malaysian language. Tapi kadang-kadang kau nampak yang cara dia cakap tu macam modern. That one kita boleh relate lah. So macam it's a modern language yang kita guna. So macam terdetect, ni macam Melayu, biasa macam rasa normal. So the dialogue dekat part-part yang bila dia cakap macam modern tu, aku macam okay, not a big issue sangat, not the best. Sebab aku rasa kita tak tahu cara lama kan. Dia tak ada guna yang hamba peta
ada
semua.
Ke? Tak
banyak sangat. So that's on my part lah, on the dialogue. Tapi aku sentiasa enjoy by the time dia bagi ceramah. Ceramah dia kan, kau jangan sampai aku ulang ayat
dia banyak pakai Islamic terms, hadis dan Al-Quran.
Apa ayat dia? It's one of my favourite line masa Adi
Islam agama.
Itu last. Melayu.
I mean,
bangsa kau.
Cara aku tak mau British.
Let's say about that scene. Aku suka that scene.
Yeah, that scene very nice lah.
But aku nak komen pasal actor dia.
Ni yang tu kan,
Johan apa, aku tahu nama dia Yasin dalam cerita tu.
Yasin.
Dia punya entrance was one of the best entrance tu. Dia macam apa ayat dia? Aku something Tapi that scene dengan that expression dia bagi,
emotions are very
tapi the right moment dia dah jatuh atas lantai kan, the moment Mat Kilau jadi pop out himself, dia terus jadi pointless. Dia terus macam Abang Kilau terus jadi lemah. Macam you entered so powerful, then dia terus flip character dia. Aku macam
spoiler alert.
Tapi dah habis semua. Dah last chance lah. Kau dah lepas tak tengok pun sebenarnya. Khamis ni last tak aku. Back to the dialogue lah. How about you? What do you feel about the dialogue?
Aku agree dengan your point. Like the when they bust out dia orang punya Al-Quran dengan Sunnah punya hadis punya term, aku memang rasa meremang lah.
Yes.
Because the delivery from the actors very spot on lah.
Correlate dengan acting lah.
The delivery of some lines spot on. Tapi my comment is the dialogue. Dia orang macam robot, kau tahu tak? It's not natural tau.
Sebab correlate dengan macam we don't know how they talk in the old days, faham tak?
Dia bukan related to old days, tapi macam dia tak ada apa orang panggil fluence, apa macam tak ada chemistry. Macam those characters are there to just say the lines. Dia orang tak ada like emotion macam macam aku dengan kau Aku awang sebenarnya. Apa awak? Dia macam
okay, aku faham. Aku nampak what you trying to say. I think this is it falls on to they want to make it like a old cerita kan. So they cannot make it so natural, faham tak? I mean in general Malaysia punya movie they become so formal in general. Kau tengok drama Melayu pun kan, dia jadi formal gila borak. Mana ada orang borak macam ni dalam cerita dia tak ada macam aku kau relax sampai. Dia macam too scripted. Aku rasa the quotes nice, tapi kadang-kadang dia orang guna banyak sangat sampai dia orang tak ada like a very natural conversation between them. Dia orang semua macam nak ping pong battle of quotes. Tapi quotes are nice. Bukan aku nak comment. Dia orang punya quotes best, dialogue best je. Tapi cuma pada aku sometimes dia rasa robotic sikit. Tak ada the naturalism. Bit more artificial lah basically. Nampak macam slightly acting lah. Tapi dialogue wise
tapi ngam lah.
Tapi
dia punya semangat tu aku macam nak terbangun lah masa tu, macam Allahu Akbar, macam nak terbangun lah.
I don't know, I mean personally aku suka like all the lessons yang dia bagi macam pengajaran kan. Aku related dengan point pasal input value yang dia bagi in that movie. I think it's a lot lah. Dia bagi adalah input value
like we
macam,
come out of the theatre rasa macam okay, I'm gonna remember this quote.
Some quotes one of my favourite line is bukan yang pasal Islam agama ku tu. That is still my favourite. One of the other is that masa Adi Putra marah Awang. Wah, Adi Putra marah Awang. Tak.
Mana?
Adi Putra marah Fatah Amin masa dia macam betray diorang semua.
Oh, faham.
Adi Putra cakap, adakah kau malaikat yang bertopeng
syaitan? Ya, aku props to the writers very good lah. Tapi cuma my comment is that lah. Not very natural.
Move on to next part. We don't take so many times.
Oh, sorry bro.
Okay, so what's your 1 out of 10?
Out of 10, say 5.5 lah.
I would say 5 lah. Same lah.
Okay, enjoyable. Okay. Lama pula
lama.
Z, you redeem yourself a bit. Okay, next we're gonna go. Ni again aku cakap ni bukan professional scoring system. The story.
Okay, let's say the story and the moral.
I think the story we're gonna spend a lot of time with the story. But we love story.
For me, I think this is your biggest one.
This is my biggest nitpick the story. Tapi you go first .
In general, I would say if it's a story about action and about conflict, okay, it did show. Tapi ada banyak loophole. Banyak loophole yang aku rasa tak perlu kita nak nitpick lah.
Lagi banyak pada endgame ke tak?
Tak. This is just a very endgame banyak holes je.
banyak hole.
This story dia punya loophole, let's say macam the change of attitude of each character semua macam banyak lompat scene. Aku rasa macam tak kesinambungan. Walau melasa
tak kohesif lah.
Yeah, I think so macam pop lah. But in general
macam one action scene to another action scene.
I think in general all the actions, all the movie itself is good. Macam it's a good movie lah. If kau tengok in general action movie. If kau nak tengok pasal it's a drama history movie, agak itu dia kurang. So but the storyline itself okay, ada permulaan, ada penghujung, ada sikit fillers yang nak masuk sana. It provides a good
is it 2 hours kan? 2 hours?
I was 2 hours for Malaysian movies.
2 hours
2
full hours macam more than that.
I think it was 1 hour plus. I think dekat 2 hours.
It felt like longer ke tau.
Itu mungkin sebab yang kita bagi 5, 7 tadi kan. Tapi tak apa. I think for me the storyline is okay. But aku tahu point yang seterusnya kau akan sambungkan because I'm going to agree to your point. So please continue. What is the lacking part of the story?
Okay, macam kau kat. Macam ada sistem.
Macam training.
Macam ada training dah ni. Tak ada training. Okay. Aku agree dengan Z. If it's an action movie, ngam. Like one of the fight scenes, aku rasa the best fight scenes I've seen all year. Like mixed with Malaysian movies, Hollywood movies. Sebab dia fight scene dia memang to me like not a dull part lah. Best lah.
Okay.
I would say it's on par with Shang-Chi punya film. Marvel. Tapi best lah. Best lah. Cuma kadang-kadang aku pelik kat aku kita cakap story.
It was for story. Fight scene lagi.
Okay, pasal action. Okay, whatever. Okay. Cuma aku rasa the lacking part is the story sebab aku masuk, aku nak tahu siapa Mat Kilau.
Betul.
Aku keluar, aku rasa semua orang boleh jadi Mat Kilau. Faham?
Faham.
I mean like
aku boleh.
Kau boleh? Aku pun boleh. I mean like okay, aku nak sorry lah mak aku nak cakap lah. Sorry mak. Mak aku after film ended datang kat aku tanya, "Hok mana satu Mat Kilau?" This is true story. Sebab okay, aku tak nak. Aku suka Mat Kilau lah. Tolong jangan bash aku. Cuma aku rasa takut. Cuma aku rasa kan I think the film will do sebab kita semua masuk cinema mesti excited nak tahu Mat Kilau siapa. Cuma masa cerita tu aku rasa diorang terlalu rush untuk ke konflik seterusnya. Macam sampai diorang tak set up the character of Mat Kilau very well.
Character development
lah the key point. Macam tak ada sangat. Macam contoh spoiler alert, dia start movie terus jadi captain, the leader. Like I don't know what he did to get that title. Macam mana jadi leader. So macam aku cakap, kenapa dia jadi leader? Macam kenapa tak Fatah Amin, kenapa tak Beto tu kan.
They tried, tapi it's very that's why I say dia tak ada macam kau kata cohesive between all the scenes kan.
Aku rasa
so fix out.
Aku rasa dia nak rush to action scene. Boleh je if you want to advertise it as action scene, okay. Tapi cuma aku nak tahu kat karakter tu like what type of silat move dia pakai, silat seni apa dia pakai, kenapa dia jadi macam tu, kenapa dia macam tak cakap banyak, kenapa macam the panglima the ketua-ketua rumah percaya sangat kat dia ni. Memang dia orang nak buat benda tu as the story goes, tapi kadang-kadang we want like a refresher siapa dia ni sebenarnya.
I think this is part where the movie itself I think was more focused on action lah.
More action.
I think sorry aku kacau kau punya line.
Tak apa.
Aku nak masuk juga. Kalau they change the angle of the movie more to a complete like historic action movie and with all the character development, and I think this movie will be superb. Merung Mahawangsa, is it? Pernah tengok?
Merung Mahawangsa pernah dengar?
It's not Malaysian, it's Malaysian. I think it's Malaysian. But the way they did it is like this story, kekurangan dia macam kau cakap, I think is the history lesson. Dia tak bagi tahu siapa dia. At least they could do like a black screen, just tell apa dia punya.
Just macam Star Wars kan?
Just Star Wars, just like a past backstory
at
sikit.
least we have something
to know what he did and then how masuk to the scene. That's a unique way to masuk. Okay. And then they should have that the character development take it slow, bagi the feeling, make everything more click.
Sebab kan aku feel like we don't have a connection with the characters tau. Like they try to introduce a lot of characters and sometimes too many. Sampaikan the death scene, one of the death scene aku macam, okay, should I be sad that he's dead? Should I be sad that she's dead? Sebab aku rasa one of the reason why Marvel punya franchise is doing very well sebab dia pandai set up the characters tau. In a movie, for example, in a 2-hour movie, they take about 45 minutes to set up the character. And aku rasa if, for example, Mat Kilau did that and then like minus some of the fight scenes kat ujung-ujung, and then they take like 20 minutes to set up the character, aku rasa this is one of the best movies in Asia.
Yeah.
Cuma sebab macam aku cakap, aku masuk I want to know who's Mat Kilau. Aku keluar pun aku tak tahu siapa Mat Kilau.
Okay, mungkin setengah orang akan komen lah, just all the people out there yang pandai mungkin dah tahu sejarah Mat Kilau sebab Mat Kilau is quite famous.
Aku tak tahu.
But some people maybe tak expose satu.
Aku tak tahu.
Some people maybe too young to even know. Faham tak? They were not exposed yet. So at least it could be a lesson for all range. Faham tak? Maybe yang dah terlupa. Now you can, if dia bagi like intro, it's a lesson or input value. Dia dah bagi moral value, dah bagi. But now input value of our history, so that korang kata pahlawan tu, you can tunjuk siapa dia, kenalkan siapa dia. And then at the end lah, ending dia lah, aku kena straight to the end.
It's like 100 to 0 bro, the ending.
Yes, ending dia dah lah 100 to 0. Lepas tu dia tak ada bagi
conclusion kan. Selalu orang bagi conclusion kan.
Dia bagilah macam apa jadi kat dia, what did he bring to the country after that. Tak kisahlah dia menangkan negara ke ataupun negara terumbang-ambing selepas tu.
If I'm not mistaken,
at least the lesson must be told.
Must be there.
And it's something kita boleh dapat as okay, now we know. Faham tak?
Faham.
Tunjuk sikit gambar lama, which takkan ada lah gambar lama.
Ada.
A few lah. Tapi
aku rasa aku rasa sebab dia tak buat macam tu sebab aku rasa dia dah bagi tahu awal yang benda tu fiction.
That's why, but banyak je cerita yang guna fiction, but they put that at the end so that you know what he did, who he was, what did he contribute. At least a tribute. No, it's a tribute to the person, to Mat Kilau. The cerita is a tribute, but did not tell the actual story. It's a fiction. Faham tak?
I think that's like your point lah. I think they focus it too much to be an action film sampai dia lupa. Not lupa lah, I mean like maybe they did their best lah, tapi macam sampai they forgot to put the actual character, the name, the character into the film. So macam I think it's a huge miss lah.
Yeah, it's a huge miss.
Aku nak tahu lah, aku betul-betul nak tahu the characters.
True. Aku macam tiba-tiba terus macam ni, sama terus macam ni.
Dia macam dia macam ni lah. Dia macam aku main Cyberpunk dah halfway lah, tiba-tiba kau masuk, kau main save file aku. Kau faham tak? Faham. Aku bukan nak bash lah, tapi jangan bash aku, tolong lah.
Sedih
lah, huge miss.
Yeah.
I think this would be a lesson. Maybe if Samsul Yusof watching this, what's up bro?
Bro, jangan pukul aku bro.
Tak, I mean like kita orang bukan nak bash the film, but we want it to be, because we love it so much that we want to give it constructive criticism lah. Contoh, if next
comment
time
lah. It's just a comment. We tak nak bagi orang, I mean everyone boleh ada opinion sendiri, and this is ours sharing that maybe if they want to do it, they can do it. We don't have the skills not yet.
That's why they're paid the big bucks.
Yeah, they paid the big bucks. So they can at least just improve, change the angle, ataupun just add all the little things. Jadi macam
tina yang macam easter egg yang buatkan dia Mat Kilau something like that lah. So
okay,
macam
that was about the story yet.
Yeah.
Ada nak tambah lagi?
Just disappointed a bit lah.
Sadly. So
sadly disappointed.
Give me your points. Give me from 1 over 10. What do you think about the stories? You said character development dia semua tak ada kan? So
be like honest or very honest?
Very the truth. Don't want to lie one.
Aku suka movie like full of story, like colourful story, and like unfortunately this film as a movie, the story is like 2 out of 10 lah.
I didn't
Not boleh tambah lagi satu
boleh?
Lagi. Not just Mat Kilau karakter tu. Aku tak
Everyone.
Not just Mat Kilau, the toga guy, the villains also. I don't know why. Okay, dia orang dah bagi tahu lah kenapa dia orang nak buat attack. Tapi dia orang macam okay, just putting it here so that we can fight. I don't know who Sayers is, Toga. Kenapa the sick kan, orang-orang sick kan, kenapa dia orang jadi commander everything.
Betul.
So macam I wanted to know but I didn't get that. So that's why I give it like a 2 out of 10 lah.
Okay, for me I'll give around 4 lah, I say 4. Because aku faham dia orang try to base on a history yang patutnya Malaysian dah tahu.
Dia fiction.
It's a fiction based on history. So dia patutnya macam Malaysian dah tahu history.
Ya, payah agak
Macam you should know already this info masa sekolah. They were trying to do it and then dia buat cerita dia orang. So macam banyak quick question, tapi aku tak bagi 4. Aku bagi 4 sebab aku still rasa macam it's an okay movie. It's an okay
as an action film.
Yeah.
How would you give it?
I mean
as an action.
Action pun aku akan add, because I was considering the action sekali lah. I will give it 4.
4 Faham.
If aku kata kalau dia betul-betul nak shift to a very historic movie, then I'll give you the same point.
Aku rasa susah sebab Mat Kilau punya ni dia macam before Merdeka kan. So macam susah sikit nak dapat facts correctly semua.
Mungkin ya.
So if I'm not mistaken, he disappeared Dia hilang Dia menghilang, and then after Merdeka baru jumpa
dia
something.
kena exile if I'm not mistaken. Kena kejar orang.
Not sure tapi macam tu lah cerita dia. Dia macam menghilang kejap kan. Tapi so that's the story.
Yep.
So like
the story
dah ada laser kat sini.
Ada
laser ni. So okay, let's move on.
I'm gonna comment on the scenes. I mean just some of the few scenes. My favorite scene will be the death of Rokia. I mean
spoiler alert.
Ni
tu spoiler alert bro.
No. Korang
okay,
dah
the pregnant one.
Yeah, the pregnant one.
That one was brutal, right?
It was so brutal that
brutal.
even though that the character development kan, imagine someone that you married and died.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
And then bunuh anak kau cara brutal gila. I think that was nicely done.
That was caught me off guard
Yeah,
dia pijak Mat.
Pijak pun cocok. I mean macam tak sangka Malaysia sanggup macam ni dah. I mean it was quite shocking. I think nak tangkap je ke kan. Ingat ada humanity lah sikit dalam darah-darah orang kat sana.
Dulu people used to live like very
I think kalau dengar cerita orang dulu memang kejam tu.
Kejam
Jepun semua kan.
Kejam. Jepun aku rasa Jepun kejam gila daripada orang cakap.
Okay, Jepun cerita lain lah. Tapi tak apa. But the best part about that scene is the moment. Imagine your wife died. You want to scream for the hell of your life and you want to like marah.
The scene where the reaction from Awang is it?
From not Awang, from
the guy Wahid.
Wahid punya mulut kan tutup dengan siapa? Mat Kilau. And I was like betul baca Astaghfirullahalazim.
Tu was very nice. That was one of the scenes aku rasa okay.
I bergelora.
Korang ingat tu?
Bergelora. Jangan so jantan.
Scene tu aku rasa one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yes. Alright, now we're talking about that. Let's go straight to actors. I mean acting. What's the acting? Let's give your score first. Now kita bagi comments. What's your score for acting?
Acting minus the script and everything. I think 8 out of 10
I will follow you to that.
Minus the script.
Minus the script.
Aku rasa diorang practice a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Action scenes. Shout out Adi Putra. I know you're watching this.
Adi Putra. I mean, shout out to all the actors. You guys. Actually, you guys are all the big actors when you masuk. And they did it really well lah. They acted it well.
Diorang macam nampak like diorang like how to say bahasa BM menjiwai the silat, menjiwai the. Aku rasa bro, choreography macam mana fight scene.
Okay,
fight scene tak ada duplicate kan. Fight scene dia macam different fight scene every 15 minutes.
Even the
Crazy,
fight
man.
scene aku suka one. Early in the fight scene ada satu scene tu yang Mat Kilau buat multiple punches kan.
Oh, that one.
That one is kira gangster bro.
That one
Itu
Shang-Chi
Jai bro.
Tak, aku ingat Shang-Chi bro tu.
Kau tak ingat cerita kira gangster Jai pun
Aku tak ingat.
Oh,
Tapi nice lah.
Jai dengan Mat Kilau pun.
We're talking about what? Fight scene?
We're talking about acting actually. Tak tahu tak ada lagi fight scene.
Tak,
But
tapi
that's about it.
tak cuma like nampak lah komitmen diorang menjiwai watak tu nice lah. I would
Yes.
give Adi Putra nice pelakon, tapi aku rasa like
Best
the
actor for
apa
you.
orang cakap the gem apa orang cakap the surprise the big surprise is Fatah Amin tu. Pandai dia
Fatah
berlakon.
Amin he improved a lot. Dulu
Pantai
orang
dia berlakon.
Fatah Amin I know your Chinese. Dulu orang kata anda kayu, sekarang
No.
anda I would say that was a good acting
Dia pandai.
I mean acting wise sahaja. Aku nak remove all the kategori pasal dialogue ke apa. The acting wise he did it well lah.
He did very well. And then Beto Kushairi and
Betul Kushairi won my heart lah.
and
Goosebumps.
then ramai lah, sorry aku tak ingat nama,
I
tapi
mean Beto was I would say like the best actor for me lah. The way he was acting for me, he just win it for me lah.
And then
Aku just enjoy dia punya
shout out
acting.
Toga.
Toga man from John Wick tu.
Toga-chan.
Toga from John Wick tau.
Toga from John Wick.
Toga was from John Wick 3 kalau korang tak tahu.
Dia berlakon dalam John Wick 3.
Yes,
Gentle
he was
lah.
the enemy, a villain
the
dalam
hell?
John.
Serious ah?
Yeah, that's why the moment dia cakap lemahnya pahlawan Melayu kan, aku tengok muka dia aku macam dia cara dia cakap cara apa ni. He's an actor in John Wick bro.
Yeah.
He is a higher level of acting tau tak. He's
Bro.
been so he's a professional fighter tak silap aku.
Bro, dia punya tak ada dull moment lah when he's fighting.
What about him?
Aku macam okay, I wouldn't f- with this guy. Oh, aku kena censor dah tu.
dia lawan dua orang lah tu.
Yeah bro, tapi
Tapi apa?
the fight scene was a bit long.
Okay, that's one comment. The fight scene was too long, not a bit, was too
I think
long.
the final arc kan, final act
arc
lama man.
Boleh borak cerita lain?
Tak,
Bawa habis
fight scene semua ngam lah, mantap lah.
Tapi the
Semua-
ending was
Nah, I mean,
long.
let's talk about the fight scene first lah. Lama sangat kan kadang-kadang.
yeah. Dia macam dia lama sangat. Dia macam tak ada habis. Dia macam
Macam
okay, habis.
Oh,
And kadang-kadang fight scene dia tiba-tiba tukar orang.
Masuk.
Macam mula-mula yang lawan dengan this one guy was Awang. Tiba-tiba bila the next scene yang tengah lawan dengan dia was Wahid. Kadang-kadang aku macam tadi bukan lawan dia Awang.
Tapi susah doh nak managing different actors sebab dia macam kadang-kadang aku terfikir kak macam the scene where Mat Kilau and then the British surrounding him and then dia macam take on one by one kan. Lepas tu yang lain tu buat apa bai? Kalau macam dia tengah lawan this guy, lepas tu orang lain macam okay, aku akan bagi dia lawan dulu.
Itu boleh buat logik lah kan.
Aku macam tak boleh go through that barrier. Aku macam
kalau aku esok dah mati dah dia.
asal tak tembak je.
Asal tak
tembak je
Tembak
masa
je,
dia lawan dia tu. Tak, tapi of course lah nak we want plot lama kan. Tapi
Yeah.
sometimes macam aku tu lah pasal aku ni orang logical thinking sangat
Sama.
kan. Kadang-kadang the best way to go into cinema is to turn off your brain kan. Tapi tu lah.
Tapi macam just take some advice ataupun daripada macam benchmarking some other movies orang putih lah. Let's say orang putih, because they do some fight scenes some on the best.
Tapi lawa.
The only reason aku kata dia tak sama dengan their level is because at least kat sana diorang try to choreograph even those yang tak buat apa-apa tu to make it as sensible as possible. Walaupun sebenarnya tak possible. At least kan orang putih akan try tembak walaupun tak kena. Orang putih akan try tembak. Orang putih macam cerita. Orang Melayu pun tak tembak lagi. Depan mata tau. Orang putih dia punya koreografi, diorang akan try buat a distance where that is not logical for this guy to miss.
Yeah. Low key time Mat Kilau cakap akulah Mat Kilau. Aku rasa kalau real life dia akan tembak tu.
Yeah doh. Tapi macam because they have a gun and a crease at the neck. The moment that guy shot, aku tak rasa Mat Kilau lagi laju berpeluru.
Yeah bro. Who the hell is faster than a bullet bro?
Superman though.
Alright.
Just kidding. Okay, saying about
we're talking about actors. We're talking about actors.
That's why aku tak tahu kenapa ada fight
Actors
scenes.
top class. Aku rasa everyone
I
is
love
top class. Even the wife of the yang meninggal tu top class also.
I mean not all are top class, but the top class are top class.
Oh, don't forget Sayers bro. Kamu menjawab British. Kamu jangan British. Rasailah British punya ni. Yang ni British.
Kamu patut takut dengan British.
Kamu patut takut dengan British.
British yang berkuasa. Islam agamaku. Okay, that's
Tak,
my favorite lah. Sampai sekarang.
Yeah. And then the music kamu ingat?
Oh yeah, akulah
Mat Kilau.
Okay, I have a comment lah for the music wise.
Okay, tu sound we're gonna go after this sound.
Yeah.
We're gonna go after this.
You nak ada apa nak tambah
Ada
lagi?
sound. Actors.
On actors wise,
Your rating we give 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 for acting.
Yeah, top class. I think Adi Putra and Fatah Amin and all the mat.
Wahid Beto.
Ngam.
Yasin itself, I love the entrance.
And then ni tu, K Rahman jangan lupa. K Rahman tu. Is it K Rahman yang borak dulu baru buka. K Rahman yang dia kena jaga bapak dia tu.
Oh okay.
Rahman.
Itu aku tak faham kenapa. Memang lah dia cakap ayat dia paling best. Sekali dia masuk sekali.
Mati
aku
dia.
Nak sekali. Memang mati lah. Lepas tu dia minta sekali je. Aku juga cakap aku nak sertai kan. Contoh. Dia cakap sekali. Memang betul-betul sekali dia dapat.
You bodoh. Be careful what you wish for, bro.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I mean, all the actors top tier pada aku.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
8 out of 10 we give 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 for the
okay,
acting
so
wise.
Okay, we're gonna go to what you want lah. The sound, maybe sound and music.
Supposedly I would invite my cousin who is a sound composer, producer for music. I would have invited him today, but setup kita orang tak mengizinkan.
Yeah, in the future we're gonna.
In the future insyaAllah we'll bring him in. So korang boleh tengok sebenarnya siapa yang korang cakap musician dalam kita punya studio ni.
I know you're watching
So we're gonna bring him one day.
The sound and the music.
The sound, let's go for the obvious one. The fighting scene punya effects. Please record.
Kenapa? Punching sound
Oh, that is over, man. It's past. We beyond that form.
Aku
We are beyond that form.
Aku rasa okay je punching.
It's okay if you not maintain to that standard.
Macam mana? Apa? What was it?
Latest movies in any other movies sekarang? Ada tak guna fight scene yang that powerful, that loud, consistently?
It's a bit too loud yeah.
It's a bit too loud. It's a bit too consistent. Macam every movement ada swish, ada swash.
Try kau buat tunggu sikit. Try kau buat tunggu sikit. Macam tu lah.
Dia macam constantly. And dah lah banyak.
Okay.
Because some people want to make that fight scene more cinematography, angle movement semua, panning, zoom, semua ayat aku bagi.
Semua masuk. Cakap lagi.
But the point is, they could remove the sound. I mean,
make it more variant,
more logical, more like subtle. Ada effect.
Cik tumbuk aku. Nak macam mana dah tahu dah.
Tumbuk. Tidak habis itu.
Aku tahu.
So, okay, let's say John Wick. Tengok John Wick has one of the best fighting scene in the movies.
Of course, yeah.
Ada tak bunyi?
Aku tak ingat.
If ada pun kan, dia guna bunyi of footsteps.
Aku faham.
Campak sana, campak sini.
Aku faham sebab aku perasan kat masa aku tengok like the punching sound is not natural lah.
It's over. That for me is over. If they kurangkan sikit, make it more like ada bunyi punch tapi not like cover the 80% of the movie punya sound. Faham. Terus jauh gila.
Kena tak compressor, noise suppressor semua.
Limiter semua, noise gate, silence. Betul tu. I mean like
I get your point lah.
Yeah, that's my point on the sound.
The music, how about the music?
My cousin said, okay, this is because the movie went to full action now. They focus on action. So the music choices was based on action. So if it's an action movie sound,
high pace, high punch.
Betul-betul macam like my cousin cakap gladiator, macam nak fight memang nak war tu. Tapi
that's a good
if you change it into more like a history, more cinematic movie, you could make that, okay, let's say a scene of silat kan. They make it a beautiful scene where scene dia gaduh, Mat Kilau nak gaduh dengan for the title as the captain kan, of the leader. Make it a very slow yet powerful scene where lagu dia slow down, the scene dia buka. I mean, imagine that with a very good cinematography kan. That would be super way to introduce silat to the world.
Dia macam Black Panther punya scene masa dia lawan dengan tu. Dia ada pakai music like some tribal music.
Tribal music, kita masukkan sikit bunyi Melayu yang pakai instrumen seruling. I mean macam I mean that would change it. That one scene can be a powerful scene where they macam orang buka silat.
Can be a highlight lah.
Can be a highlight of silat itself. Sebab other than that, it's most fighting tau.
Ya, sebab aku sedih gak sebab aku ingat nak tahulah lagi banyak pasal dunia silat ni kan. Like background. Sebab tu aku cakap, if we can know Mat Kilau punya teknik, Mat Kilau punya apa yang membezakan Mat Kilau, Awang, ini apa beza dia orang punya fight style. Aku nak tahu tu sebenarnya background tu. Tapi itulah.
I mean,
it's not there.
It's a potential banyak, they missed some of it lah. Because they were focused on the action. Tu je my point is they were focused on action lah.
How about the music? Music all good lah. Is it
the
reveal music? Like Akulah Mat Kilau.
Like I said, if it was made for action movie, this is my cousin dia macam if it was made for a movie yang action, it's okay lah. It gives you the power. Masa Mat Kilau tu memang keluar macam power gila kan. It's cool, I like it. But if you wanted to do like a more slowed down movie, slow pace, you could change a lot. You boleh taruh more Malay punya vibe punya sound.
More traditional vibes.
More traditional punya sound.
Yeah, aku agree dengan kau.
Yeah, that's my point lah.
So like out of 10, how would you give it?
I would say for that macam sebab aku tak suka that sound effect, I would go close to 4 to 3. It's 3.5 man. Sebab that sound effect itself is just macam
point aku semua Z sebut like in very macam so aku don't mind it lah, tapi aku suka the music. I think the music was okay.
Yeah,
was generic music and for action I give it a 5 lah.
Alright,
not bad lah. Okay, next we're gonna go to maybe the fulfillment and your impact like impact throughout the negara ke apa.
Okay,
like what's your output lah basically.
Output
okay.
After keluar the movie, apa aku punya output lah. Okay, I felt it's a big missed opportunity.
Yeah,
it's
same.
Typical it's a typical Syamsul Yusof punya movie.
Yeah,
it's okay. Aku pernah dengar, aku tak nak siapa cakap, tapi someone said to me is that it's a combination, shout out to this guy, I'm using your words, combination of KL gangster and munafik. That's what Mat Kilau is.
You told me like 5 minutes
ago. But it wasn't my words.
Yeah.
It wasn't my words, it was someone else's words. And I'm saying it again, it was just a KL gangster combined dengan munafik. Munafik brings the Islamic part, the religious part, and then KL gangster, it was for the fighting scenes.
Kinda nice kinda nice analogy. Yeah.
And that's what I felt, and I was like, okay, I've seen it before. But I do enjoy. This is where aku kasi dia bagi higher fulfillment rate, because the lesson that it provide. Bila dia cakap pasal silat, dia cakap kat anak dia, wah aku teringat by sini. Bila kau belajar silat, jangan jadikan benda yang kau banggakan, sebab kau guna tu as knowledge to protect. Dia cakap sikit tapi aku dah otak dahsyat kan.
So scene tu antara Peter Parker dengan uncle dia lagi power daripada ni ke macam mana? Kan Uncle Ben, great power comes great responsibility, or
I think it's almost the same thing. Like that.
Same thing,
because belajar silat is not about to showcase power. That's why Mat Kilau was different than the other people.
Aku baru ingat that scene.
Dia tak tunjuk dia kuat, dia humble gila. But dia news is to protect dia punya Islam and dia punya Islam and country itself.
Faham?
That is a good lesson. That's the output. Aku macam banyak gila lesson kau boleh ambil daripada setiap kali diorang berceramah.
Banyak gila lesson. Banyak gila.
So macam ni
Banyak
gila lesson.
Aku punya generic emotion.
So what about you?
Aku
How you feel?
Kau tidur aku Aku pun bagi aku is a huge miss opportunity It's a great film for me. Good film if it's an action movie. Tapi it's very, why I say miss is because macam dah cakap tadi, dia tak ada lay the groundwork for the character. Dia macam just straight to the action. And then the action scene was nice Aku rasa the choreography was one of the best in the world. Slightly too long. Yeah, that's why I said if they use the fight scene, they'll tolak fight scene sikit and then put it towards building the character of Mat Kilau. Apa dia buat, what happened, why, kenapa dia nak jadi seorang yang pahlawan ni, kenapa dia macam ni, what makes him Mat Kilau lah basically. Silat apa dia guna, style apa dia guna, kenapa dia guna silat, kenapa dia tak guna pedang parang, kenapa dia tak guna bow and arrow, kenapa awang guna bow and arrow. And then kenapa the orang-orang tua chose him to be the leader. So macam
siapa Tok Gajah?
Siapa Tok Gajah? Ya bro, siapa Tok Gajah?
Sebab orang trust dia, orang trust Tok Gajah.
And then like okay lah, as a movie it's okay, but I think it's a huge missed opportunity, and I think it can be used as a macam improvement for the future films.
Betul? I mean that's always a step lah. It's a first step.
I think it's a very good step though.
You know, I think you can open up some more pahlawan movies. Like aku pernah cakap, if they open up
tu
sabar.
Tu
nanti. Okay, aku tahan.
Tu nanti. So macam kau dah bagi rating kan?
Fulfillment, I would say
as a whole film as a film.
As the whole thing.
As a whole thing
Overall rating.
Bagi tak payah.
Fulfillment wise, I'm fulfilled. I will give it 5 or 6. Sebab of the lesson that I provided.
Faham.
That's for fulfillment purposes only. Okay. How about you, Ma?
Aku bagi I say 6
Okay.
fulfillment side lah, and then like the impact that it provide.
Yeah.
Macam orang ramai, orang dah
For the
start.
movie, impact to the movie and
It's
how
like
it can
the
start.
impact is like Top Gun, man. Like more
Yeah,
people are going macam search macam mana nak silat semua kan. So very
Personally aku dah macam ada tak tempat silat dekat KL ni. Aku nak belajar ni kan.
Aku like in the shower randomly go
Aku tengah kerja aku macam
kan. It's a good lah. It's a good
Islam
nampak lah
agamaku.
the impact of the film, man.
Yeah.
So like I think it does its job to spread the word. And then pada aku cuma the story building is a bit off.
Nice
Mat
point.
Kilau is very nice. So macam it's very good building block lah for the future of films. Kau rasa macam mana? Like kau rasa is this a good opportunity, like good starting
It's a good
for
starting
a new
sebab
genre?
orang macam dah, it's not actually a new genre but dia buat action kan. It's like Malaysian punya history is now being put in the movie.
The limelight kan?
Yeah, limelight. So now we are more open to this. People are always open about Malaysian history.
doh, aku
Orang
minat
Melayu suka tu meletak kita punya tradition tu kuat tau kat diri
Kuat
kita.
gila tu.
So this makes sense that if in the future they take what they learn, do not repeat the same thing, do not take the missed opportunity, make a movie about history and especially the famous 5 though.
Sial lah ambil point aku.
No, this is your point. We will talk about it. So what about you? You were the one that said it to me. I'm saying it back.
Yeah, so basically like macam kau cakap, take everything that's positive from this movie and put it in the next few movies. And diorang boleh dengar podcast ni. I mean like Syamsul Yusof, if you listening to this, because I respect you, macam imagine Malaysia buat macam kau cakap, take the history and everything, make it into a fictional movie series macam MCU lah.
Yeah. You know, they don't have to be actually fictional but use it to their advantage.
Yeah.
Banyak je macam cerita based on real life story.
Macam contoh kan, aku nak hopefully macam kita ada like the 5 warriors lah,
brothers.
Hang Jebat, Hang Lekir semua kan. Imagine like ada individual movies and then like dia orang macam lay the groundwork very nice.
Betul.
They introduce the characters very nice and then dia macam buat MCU lah basically.
An MCU of the Hang. Power.
I mean like not just Hang Tuah, like maybe Tok Janggut, maybe Lieutenant Adnan, everything.
They could make a whole thing that correlated into one thing.
Yeah, I mean of course, okay,
but it's gonna take
it's
a lot
gonna be
of
fictional lah. It's gonna be fictional. Macam MCU lah.
based on a true story. Because when you say based, the characters are true, but the way they build may be different.
So like I don't know, hopefully they will continue making pahlawan films sebab aku rasa it's proven lah. Highest grossing film in Malaysia.
That's why, because it did the right thing. It shows that the history Malaysia ni suka tradisi. Lagi-lagi bila dia related dengan pertalian darah mereka. Kita ni Melayu, Islam agamaku, dah Melayu bangsaku. Takkan aku nak duduk diam. Baca skrip lah.
No, I mean like kalau diorang boleh buat like a whole series of new wave of Malaysian movies and macam superheroes
lah.
Macam it's proven already to be
Malaysia
very
can do movies.
Malaysia can do movies. Mat Kilau is a very good step
It's a good
forward
start,
I
good
think.
step forward. Okay, I think that's about the future. Now let's just bring it to the end. Say your final piece and your final review back.
Kenapa aku kena dulu?
Sebab bila aku cakap kau akan lari sikit lagi.
Okay, apa give your final
ratings lah and tell me why.
I say
short why.
Okay, kita bagi one quote about Mat Kilau and then the rating
Okay.
My quote is an amazing movie but miss a lot of opportunities to expand. Apa acahan. Tapi like for me my final rating would be
Jujur cakap. Drum roll please.
I say 5 out of 10 lah.
Alright.
5 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my opening
Kill me
statement.
now. Kill me now.
Boom. Alright.
Okay, Z. Aku nak bagi dramatik sikit lah.
Ding.
Based on the stuff you told me just now, please give me your final rating for Mat Kilau and your quotes about that film.
Okay. An honest review from Z, me myself lah. Mat Kilau is overly hyped, but it did produce a good action movie. It was, like you said, missed a lot of things, and I'm not saying it doesn't deserve the money that it gets, but it missed a lot though. A lot can be improved. So macam for me, if you not say it's 7, those yang cakap it's 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, Assalamualaikum dan Waalaikumsalam. Saya bagi 4 pun sebenarnya bro. That's an honest, because they did a lot of good things, but they missed a lot, so much. Like I said, it's a step forward lah. Because the hype that you get and the hype that I got is different.
okay, everything Z said, I don't relate to him. Okay,
Okay, for five.
maybe our channel is together, but everything he said is not.
On my behalf, everything is on my
yeah.
behalf.
But anyway, just kidding.
Disclaimer, basically, the hate. I'm giving an honest review because of the sound. Okay, the only thing why aku bagi 4 is because of the acting was done wisely. The lesson that it provided, a step forward for other future movies, and lastly, it's a good movie, but that's it. It's a good movie, but for an action. Dia tak bagi that history lesson. If I want to give 6 out of 10, if they just put more info in.
Understand? Yeah. That's like we said. I think the common theme is a big miss opportunity. So, but there's always room for improvement.
Yep.
Okay. So like hopefully the Malaysian film industry will be a lot higher in the future.
Yes.
Arab standard movie dengan
Betul.
drama Malaysia a lot higher. And Z, do you have any final words to say to the audience before you get cancelled?
Okay, before I get cancelled, I just want to say that I hope you guys enjoy today's podcast, and everything I said is my opinion. Personally, I am not a filmmaker nor a professional videographer. You can kill me halfway, but that is just my opinion. And because I've seen so many movies, like I've seen American movies, I grew up on American movies. Tengok cerita Hindustan, tengok cerita Tamil, semua. You get a sense of that. You could have done better. That's why. I just want better for Malaysia, bro.
Yeah, tapi
that's all I want.
The big point is it's all our opinion. Okay, we do not represent the majority of Malaysian punya opinion. But like I'd say also I'm very sorry if I
offended anyone.
If I offended anyone, it's
True.
just our. I think I represent us. I think it's mainly our opinion lah.
Yep.
We're talking about this about kita love the Malaysian film stuff, and then we want it to be better lah.
Betul.
So,
bukan nak hina, tapi nak bagi komen so that we grow.
Yeah.
Sebagai rakyat Malaysia.
I think a lot of people actually have
sebab korang
the
kena
same
ingat,
opinions, tapi don't cuak nak put it out there.
Maybe.
So we're taking the bullet for you guys.
So macam dia cakap dalam cerita Mat Kilau, kita punya kekuatan bukan pada senjata, tetapi pada kerjasama dan semangat bangsa. Itulah saya Z daripada Karipap Angin.
Okay, if you guys like our podcast, jangan lupa subscribe di bawah and then give us your honest thoughts on Mat Kilau and what it could be improved on.
And if you guys are tired looking kepada muka kita orang semua, korang boleh buka itu Spotify dan dengar suara ketika anda drive, mandi ataupun buat apa-apa sahaja. That's all from us. Jangan lupa to subscribe, give a thumbs up, like our Instagram, TikTok dan sebagainya.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Bye sekali. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.